WBLK?
Hi, I was just calling about the opting out of the state test.
Yeah, standardized testing. Do you have school-age kids?
I do. A sixth grader who I opted out of one of the tests last year, because I do agree with parents who are opting out on one level because, they don't want their kids to be grouped in with everybody else because nobody learns at the same rate as I work with children with special needs and I'm a teacher. So I understand that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't think people realize what I found out this year is that you're not going to be able to get into certain high schools if you don't have the grades from these tests from fifth grade on. So if you want to get into performing arts, Hutch Tech, all these other schools, that these children might want to get into, they might have difficulty because of that. And now if 60% are opting out, what is that going to do to the community?
Wow. So you're saying that these Common Core standardized tests are being used for high school admission similar to the way they use SAT and ACT to get into college?
Correct. That's what I'm hearing from the teachers.
Okay.
And my child attends Buffalo Public Schools, so.
As a high school student, I didn't study for SAT, ACT. I went in there kind of blindly and just took the test. I got an okay score, but I felt like because of my GPA and my experience and just the diverse atmosphere that I grew up with, I would have loved to got into different types of schools. But because of that particular test, even though I was on the dean's list, even though I graduated magna cum laude, top 10 in my class, because of that particular test, there were some certain schools that I was shut out of.
Exactly. And my daughter's on the honor roll. She gets 95 averages, 96 averages, but her test-taking skills aren't great. Sometimes she can't finish the test on time.
Yeah.
So if they're judging on that, then that's why I don't believe in these tests. You know what I mean? Not everybody's a great test taker.
Yeah. Wow.
But they might be great students. So you never know. The rules might change by the time some of these kids reach high school. But
yeah. Wow.
I don't know.
Well, that's a great point. Thank you so much for your comment.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.